We are trying to consolidate the Hindus and preserve the Hindu values. Who believe in Sanatana Dharma, they believe in God. We do not fight between each other. There is a group of politicians who are making our society a poor, rich society. Present government of ours, for the development of economic status of our Indian Hindus and others, we are concentrating on a skill development.
While we speak about something else rather than the economic system or whatever it is, there is an important matter which is going to happen or currently happen in the country, which is a discussion about uniform civil code. I'm sure that certain people are going to stir up controversies on this particular matter. So what is the status of Vishwa Hindu Parishad in this subject?
Common civil code, what is this? Saman Nagrik Sanhita means common civil code for everybody. Now, when India got freedom, everybody is equal. But by bringing Hindu code, what you did, that you stopped first of all, the marriage, the divorce. In Hindu culture, there is nothing like divorce. The boys and girls married, and therefore 7 lives they are married. 7 janmon ka. But forcibly, we were asked to follow the Christian ways, and a divorce arrangement was done through courts. It was not done for the Muslims. Their Shariat law was left as such. Then the polygamy. You know, Raja Dasrath had 3 wives. So many kings had more than 1 or 2 wives. So the polygamy was accepted in Hindus also. But by law, you stopped that you can only have 1 wife. Then the ancestral properties distribution. You know that in our Hindu culture, the dowry was made for the daughters to get her share of the parents' property. Now you stop that by virtue of law, that no, it should not be there. And what has happened now, you have asked that the property of father will be divided in between all kids, including the girls. But you did not do that for the Muslims. Okay. So what you did, that by introducing the Hindu law, you throttle the Hindus for having only 1 marriage, only having divorce, having distribution of properties. The common civil code, if it is taken up, it's not going to affect Hindus. It's going to affect the Muslim ladies. Now if the common civil code is brought, what will happen to the Muslim girls, Muslim sisters? What will happen? The talaq will be as per rules as a divorce from the court. Very easy for them to discard the lady, will not be there, beneficial for the little girls. Yes. Secondly, uniform civil code, 1 marriage, 1 person, 1 wife. It will be beneficial to the Muslim girls, because who wants that the other one should live together? Then third, the distribution of property also will be according to the civil code. Fourth, which is most important for today, has got larger implication, is the age of marriage. In Hindu, you kept up at 18, now you are going to be 21. But in Muslims, you are not having this 11 or 12 or 13. And something, heated debate came, they said the age was very low, so it blew up like anything. So what is happening now, that if you marry a girl at the age of 13, by the age of 20, she bears 3 children. So if you cap up the age of marriage for the girls to 18 years or 21 years as a common civil code, then the capping of population control will be also there. Okay. This is the indirect effect of it. So the common civil code is the today's required necessity, and Vishwa Hindu Parishad always agrees for its implementation, and we are trying to pursue the government that we should bring common civil code as soon as possible.
Okay. You, during the course of your dialogue, I believe that you mentioned that there is a birth control measure that is going to happen if common civil code is implemented. Am I right?
Yes, I mean, what I'm saying is that, you see, 20 years is the cap, 20 or 21 years. If you are blessed with a son today, in 20 years he is married, 22 years he is married. In another 1 year he gets a child.
Correct.
That child, again in another 23 years, he gets a child. Then that child gets another 23 years. So in 63 years, you get 3 generations.
Oh.
Now if you are doing that at the age of 13, 14, then you are 4 generations,
Okay.
5 generations. So it's very important that we should cap the age as it is in the Hindu, it should be for the Muslims also. Secondly, my question is that if you have agreed to have the common criminal code, why can't you have the common civil code?
Right. That is a very important question.
I mean, common criminal code you accepted because you are worried that your hands will be chopped if you are caught in theft. But for having 3 wives, you are saying that no, Shariat is better. So you must have a common civil code if you are going to live in India. And that's it. That is what we want. So it has got larger implications of having birth control or so, but it's also necessary for the day.
Okay. So one more subject which is burning now. You know that in most of the part of North India, Ramcharitamanas, pages of Ramcharitamanas is burning and creating controversies, especially by Mr. Maurya of Samajwadi Party, and it is accusing that there is a discrimination against women and Dalits. What is your stand on this particular subject?
No. I understand like this. The opposition parties of India, they want to have some issues out of nothing.
Okay.
To bring back the situation of 25 years or 30 years back. Now, in 1974, 80s and others, the Kamandal and Mandal, that is the Hindus and backwardism, that has come. Now today, the stand of Hindus is inclined towards Modi's government. The Hindus have consolidated after the Ram Janmabhoomi Tirtha Kshetra, Ram Janmabhoomi being constructed, and other the developments of Hindus. The opposition parties had no issue to bring up. Therefore, they decided it is a well-thought idea to bring out Ramcharitamanas, to bring out some of the controversial aspects of it, and divide the Hindu into 2, the forward and backwards. Especially in North India, where this backward and forward business is very fruitful for the politicians. So in my opinion, both Rashtriya Janata Dal and the Sapa, they have well-planned idea of starting this sort of controversy of bringing them. But one thing I must say, in public I am saying that when Hanuman was produced before King Ravan, Ravan was furious and he said, put fire in this monkey's tail. He did not know that fire is going to burn Lanka. So I must tell these politicians that if you are bringing controversy about Ramayana, which is a well-conversed and well-accepted epics of Hindu religion, you will be burnt out like Lanka. Okay. That is what my warning.
That is your warning and message.
This is my just message.
Message. Okay. move that word warning. It is a message to the community, all those who are creating.
So this, I appeal to all Hindus and our Hindu followers that don't be prey to this particular conspiracy and try to be out of it. The Ramayana and the Ram Katha is something which has got dignity. This is the lifeline of our Hindu society. Therefore, if you have got courage, speak something against Quran. If you have got courage, speak something against Bible. But you understand that Hindus are so tolerant that they will not do anything, and therefore you have got the courage to speak this.
Okay. Doctor, last week you have come across a very important news by British Broadcasting Corporation regarding the Gujarat riots. So they never touched up Godhra incident of burning 58 Khadsevas, but they only speak about the rest of that. So what is your stand on this particular matter? Because
you see, my stand is clear. Why this issue has been brought today? Now election is coming. Opposition parties have no points, because they are seeing that the Modi is doing well, the country is developing. Now situation has reversed, that we are now exporting the defense materials abroad. A time was there where we were importing things. Now everything, scenario has changed. So they have brought out Godhra. Now I am asking these people, even brought BBC as a leader of BSP, that you discuss about Godhra, but why don't you discuss about Sikh riots in 1984?
okay.
You discuss about Godhra, but you don't discuss about the burning of the train which led to Godhra. You never discuss that. You discuss about riots in Godhra, but you never discuss the riot in Bhagalpur when the Congress regime government was there.
Okay.
You discuss about Godhra, but you don't discuss about riot in Bombay. What about the Kashmiri Pandits? You never spoke about that. So, on one hand, you are trying to pin Modi ji for Godhra riots. But in your regime, when so many riots took place, nobody is going to discuss that, including Kashmir Exodus and 84 riots and others. So the whole thing has been brought to divert the attention of people here. But I must tell these people that India is not now what was in the Congress regime. India and Indian people have understood, हम भारतीय हैं, भारत हमारा है, और this is the theme that now Indians have, and therefore these type of propaganda will not be tolerated by Hindus, and it will boomerang on them.
Dr. Singh, are you expecting more controversies in making to come before the general election?
You see, if I go to trouble you, I'll try first to notch you. If I'm not succeeding, then I'll hook you. If I'm not getting, I'll push you.
Okay.
So I'll try to do things of my to get the result. So it will come on. And I want people of India that you must be cautious with these people, because they will leave no stone unturned to disturb the present government, because they want that if they are not doing this, most of them will go behind the bars because of the deeds they have done in the past.